Breaking news for South African pensioners. In this comprehensive video, we'll dive deep into SASSA's groundbreaking announcement regarding the R300+ old age grant increase. Stay tuned as we unpack everything you need to know about this significant development that affects millions of South African seniors. Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today, we are bringing you crucial information about a major development that affects millions of South African pensioners. The South African Social Security Agency, better known as SASSA, has just announced a substantial increase in the old age grant, pushing it beyond the R300 mark. This is news that every South African senior citizen needs to hear about. So let's dive right into the details. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on social grants, government policies, and essential information that affects your daily life. Don't forget to ring that notification bell to stay informed about our latest uploads. The recent announcement by SASSA marks a significant milestone in South Africa's social welfare system. This increase in the old age grant represents the government's commitment to improving the lives of our senior citizens who have contributed so much to building our nation. The decision comes after careful consideration of various factors, including the rising cost of living, inflation rates, and the particular challenges faced by our elderly population. Let's break down exactly what this increase means for pensioners. The new grant amount represents a substantial improvement from the previous figure, taking into account the various economic pressures that our seniors face daily. This adjustment isn't just a simple number change, it's a recognition of the dignity and respect our elderly deserve, and an attempt to provide them with better financial support in their golden years. One of the most important aspects of this announcement is understanding who qualifies for this increased grant. To be eligible for the old age grant, you must be a South African citizen, permanent resident, or refugee living in South Africa. The age requirement remains unchanged, you must be 60 years or older to qualify. Additionally, you and your spouse must meet certain income and asset thresholds, which have been adjusted to reflect current economic conditions. For those wondering about the application process, it's crucial to note that existing grant recipients don't need to reapply to receive the increased amount. The adjustment will be automatically implemented for current beneficiaries. However, if you're a new applicant, you'll need to follow the standard SASSA application procedure, which we'll explain in detail. The application process for new recipients remains straightforward but requires specific documentation. You'll need your South African ID document, proof of residence, and proof of your income and assets. If you're married, you'll also need to provide your spouse's details and proof of their income and assets. This documentation is crucial for SASSA to assess your eligibility under the new grant structure. Let's talk about the timing of this increase. SASSA has provided a clear implementation timeline, ensuring that beneficiaries understand exactly when they can expect to see the increased amount reflected in their payments. This systematic approach helps prevent any confusion or uncertainty among grant recipients. Another crucial aspect to consider is how this increase affects other benefits that pensioners might be receiving. SASSA has clarified that this increase in the old age grant won't negatively impact other social assistance benefits that recipients might be eligible for. This is particularly important for seniors who rely on multiple forms of social support. The increase also comes with enhanced protection measures to prevent fraud and ensure that the grants reach their intended recipients. SASSA has implemented additional security features and verification processes to protect beneficiaries from potential scams or unauthorized access to their funds. This is particularly important given the rise in grant-related fraud attempts in recent years. For those wondering about payment methods, SASSA continues to offer multiple options for receiving the grant. Recipients can choose to have their grants paid into their bank accounts, collect them at designated pay points, or receive them through the SASSA card system. Each method has its advantages, and beneficiaries can select the one that best suits their needs and circumstances. It's worth noting that this increase in the old age grant is part of a broader strategy to address poverty and inequality among South Africa's elderly population. The government has recognized that many seniors not only support themselves but often their extended families as well. This increase acknowledges the vital role that pensioners play in supporting multiple generations within their families. The impact of this increase extends beyond individual beneficiaries. It has significant implications for local economies, particularly in rural areas where social grants are a crucial source of income for many households. The additional funds flowing into these communities can help stimulate local businesses and contribute to economic development at the grassroots level. SASSA has also announced improvements in their service delivery system to handle this increase efficiently. This includes enhanced customer service support, more accessible information channels, and improved response times to queries and concerns. These improvements aim to make the grant system more user-friendly and accessible to all beneficiaries. For pensioners who might need assistance understanding these changes or require help with their grants, SASSA has established dedicated support channels. These include help desks at local SASSA offices, a toll-free helpline, and online resources where beneficiaries or their family members can get detailed information and assistance. The increase also takes into account the special needs of elderly persons with disabilities. SASSA has ensured that the grant system remains sensitive to the additional challenges and expenses that these individuals face, maintaining appropriate supplementary support where applicable. An important aspect of this increase is its sustainability. The government has confirmed that this adjustment has been carefully calculated to ensure it can be maintained in the long term, providing pensioners with the security of knowing their increased grants are sustainable. For those concerned about the application of means testing under the new grant amount, SASSA has provided updated guidelines. These guidelines clearly outline the income and asset thresholds that determine eligibility, ensuring transparency in the assessment process. The agency has also emphasized the importance of keeping beneficiary information up to date. Recipients are encouraged to inform SASSA of any changes in their circumstances that might affect their grant eligibility or payment details. This helps ensure the smooth administration of the increased grants and prevents any payment disruptions. A significant feature of this increase is how it accounts for regional cost of living differences. While the grant amount is standardized nationwide, SASSA has considered how the increase will impact beneficiaries in different parts of the country, from urban centers to rural areas. The announcement has been accompanied by comprehensive education and awareness campaigns. These initiatives aim to ensure that all eligible seniors are informed about the increase and understand how it affects them. This includes information sessions at community centers, radio announcements, and printed materials in multiple languages. For seniors who are not yet receiving the grant but may be eligible, this increase makes it more important than ever to apply. SASSA has streamlined the application process to make it more accessible, particularly for those in remote areas or with mobility challenges. The agency has also addressed concerns about payment delays and technical issues. Enhanced systems have been put in place to ensure timely disbursement of the increased grants, with backup measures to handle any technical difficulties that might arise. Looking at the broader picture, this grant increase aligns with international standards for social protection of the elderly. It reflects South Africa's commitment to meeting global benchmarks for social security and elderly care, positioning the country as a leader in social welfare in the African continent. The increase also considers the impact of recent global economic challenges on seniors. Factors such as increased food prices, medical costs, and general living expenses have been carefully considered in determining the new grant amount. SASSA has emphasized that this increase is not just about providing financial support, it's about maintaining the dignity and independence of our senior citizens. The agency recognizes that adequate financial support is crucial for enabling elderly people to maintain a reasonable standard of living and continue participating actively in their communities. For those who might need to appeal decisions regarding their grants or raise concerns about the new amount, SASSA has reinforced its appeals and grievance procedures. These processes have been made more accessible and efficient to ensure that beneficiaries' rights are protected and their voices heard. The agency has also strengthened its partnerships with various stakeholders, including community organizations, elderly care facilities, and financial institutions. These partnerships help ensure comprehensive support for grant recipients and efficient service delivery. As we conclude this detailed overview of the SASSA Old Age Grant increase, it's important to remember that this change represents a significant step forward in social protection for South Africa's elderly population. The increase to over 300 demonstrates the government's commitment to supporting our senior citizens and recognizing their continuing contribution to society. Remember to stay informed about any updates or changes to the grant system by following official SASSA communications channels. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates on social grants and other important government initiatives. Hit that notification bell to ensure you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you for watching, and please share this video with any seniors or family members who might benefit from this important information. Together, we can ensure that all eligible South African pensioners are aware of and can access these enhanced benefits. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest news about social grants and government benefits. Share this video with your friends and family members who might benefit from this information. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, and join our growing community of informed South African citizens.